welcome back to Women's Cheat Codes. Thank you for tuning in to another week of Women's Cheat Codes. Today, I have a very special guest in the building. His name is Gabe. Just Gabe. do you have a stage name, Gabe, or do you just go by Gabe?
I just go by Gabe. I mean, my music name is Gabe Giz.
Gabe Giz,
I
okay.
just go by Gabe.
Yeah, so I reached out to you actually a couple of days ago. I'm just love to have you on the podcast because he's doing big things right now. He has a clothing brand named I Don't Just Have Sex with Anyone, and it literally took off. One moment he was selling clothes at local events, and the next moment he's in Paris doing shows and providing clothes for the runway models. So take me back to how that all started. How did you get into the business of making clothes in the first place?
So I always kind of been passionate about clothes. Like I started really business and clothes. My first job ever was Finish Line. And I worked at PacSun. And then I had a store with my friend Berto called the Covert Empire, where we sold vintage stores.
So you've always been into fashion?
I've always been into clothing and fashion and selling clothes and trading clothes and stuff like that. So I have a lot of experience, just kind of having clothes in my hand. I think I took a break from music because I kind of just was going through a physical, emotional, spiritual transformation. And during that time, I wanted to create something that kind of reflected what I was kind of going through.
Yeah.
So I quit drinking, I quit smoking. I quit drinking, and then I quit smoking for a while. I quit doing drugs and all types of stuff because I was kind of a wild party animal kind of guy. And I had, realized that I did that to kind of step away from the recklessness of my relationship with women.
Okay.
I had a situation that kind of could have steered the trajectory of my whole life, and it was just from me being reckless,
Making a bad decision.
Making bad decisions, so I quit drinking, I quit doing drugs, and I noticed I was getting more bitches, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, this is kind of
the catch-22. I did this to stay away.
I did it, but I'm noticing that the quality of the women that I'm attracting, the quality, the relationships, just everything is better. I found a person that I was really locked in with. I had a situation where, another girl comes and she's like, I want to have sex with you. Go get tested. Let's have sex. I don't want to use a condom.
And that woke you up oh, yeah, that's different.
Well, I was like, yo, this is part of me was going, and then part of me was nah, that's the old me. That's nah, that's going backwards. Because
you already had a girl that you were in love with.
No, I wouldn't say even in love, but just someone I really was building with, someone that I really liked. And I was like, let me give this a fair chance instead of just being a dog like I always am.
Right.
And just so I had the opportunity to do that, but I felt this anxiety and this heaviness that I used to feel. You know what I'm saying? I used to feel when I used to be that type of person.
Right.
It was a feeling that came back, and it was
and God was telling you if you go down that path, this is the feeling, this is what you're gonna get.
Yeah, it was just kind of a reminder of all the bad decisions I made. It was a trigger response of the reminder, or a trigger response of all the things that I used to do. And I was I just ended up texting her you know what, I'm gonna follow this feeling. I was I'm sorry, I don't just have sex with anyone.
Boom. Origin story of the clothing brand. I'm sorry, I just don't have sex with anyone.
Yeah, and it didn't make her not want me more. It made her really
respect you.
She made her respect me, and I felt empowered. And I was damn, everyone needs to feel this feeling, because so many people are probably in relationships where they feel just a piece of meat, or they just being objectified.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because sex is pushed on us at a younger and younger age, especially for men. Men feel it's okay to just have as many bitches as possible because you feel and you seem like you a player.
It makes a man feel validated. I am a man because look at all these women that I, conquered, or whatever however you want to put it. And that's how I felt for a while. You feeling you validating yourself by taking down these women.
It's like a power thing. Let me conquer every woman I come across.
Yeah, but it really, you don't realize that you're giving your essence away.
You're giving your energy away.
You're giving parts of, like, I read something the other day that said, man is half deity, half dust. And I was like, every time you having sex with someone, or anytime you like giving someone your energy in any way, you're giving them that deity part of you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you don't want to be left with just the dust of yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
there are like female vampires out here who just just do want to fuck because they want to, without them knowing.
Yeah,
it's like, I like his energy. I want to take that. I want to fuck him. Like, bitch, why?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Yes, exactly. Like, you know, they feel like his energy might do something for them. You know, vice versa. Maybe a man, you know, see a very pretty girl, a girl like he ain't got no business dealing with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, he don't got no business dealing with her. He knows she too good for him, but he just need to have some of her energy to make him feel like he a better person. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I felt like I just needed to like bring that to life for people, because some people really don't stop and think like, yo, I'm giving this person my good energy. You know
what you're doing is very important. Sex education in general is very important. I don't feel like people realize enough how important sex is and what it's actually doing spiritually rather than just physically.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, sex is if you read Napoleon Hill, sex is the strongest force in nature.
It is.
So like animals, when they have a male deer will fuck until he dies.
Is that serious?
Like if he like, they go into a mating season where like all they want to do is fuck, and a male deer will fuck so much that he will die.
He will die behind that pussy.
You know what I'm saying? So like, sex, even in nature, when it comes to animals, everything, sex is the strongest force in nature. So it's the strongest motivating force. So you can actually take that energy and transmute it into something that's like
more powerful, more
constructive, more creative. Like, let's say you're really good at cooking, you horny or some shit. Like, go bake some shit, go cook a meal or some shit.
Yeah.
Make love to that meal. You know, put that love in it.
It's weird how after you have sex, you just feel depleted. Just feel like, but when you reserve yourself, it's like that inner chi, and you have that little spark, that energy, rather than if you were just fucking and coming all the time, you wouldn't have no energy to give to other people in other areas of your life.
And most importantly, yourself. Like, I think that like people really don't realize your attention. Your attention is a form of currency. So like, giving people your attention that don't deserve it,
giving them your money,
you giving them like your spiritual dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas is broke out here. You feel me? So.
Yeah, that's a question I was gonna ask you. So like, your version of wealth, I feel like it's deeper than just money.
Yes.
What's your version of wealth, and where do you see I don't just have sex with anyone in the next 5 to 10 years?
So my version of wealth is sustainability and freedom. Something that's like able to keep itself going, and something that's able to be reliable and consistent, and something that's able to something you could do anywhere. Anything you could do. You could do anything with it. You could go anywhere, do anything for how long you want with whoever you want. That's true wealth to me. Yeah. That's like my goal.
Freedom.
Yeah, for sure.
Take a beginner through the process of starting their own clothing line. So I know you've been dealing with clothes for a while. And so when you started it, it was familiar to you as far as like delivery and stuff like that. What is something, because I personally want to start making clothes for women cheat codes, but it's just kind of confusing, like how to get started. So can you give some advice for beginners?
So, I mean, right now there's a huge wave of a lot of people like trying to start clothing brands. And I think that what's going to make someone, first off, like, you really need to start with like, what does this brand me. So like when I look at like large brands, large commercial, brands out there, like you look at Louis Vuitton and Hermes and all these huge, they're called heritage brands. These brands have been around for hundreds of years. They don't got to do shit to get new customers.
Right.
People are going to go buy that shit. But new brands need, in today's world especially, like it's all about connecting with the customer. Like we already have a Nike. We already have an Adidas. We already have, like, you're not going to compete with those brands. You're not going to compete with these huge brands. What you have to do is, like, imagine a forest. You hacks on a way through that motherfucker and it has to be unique.
Right. And it has to be.
It has to be. The only reason why I did a brand was because I wasn't going to name it after myself.
Okay.
Because how can anyone connect? Why would a grown ass man wear my last name on his fucking back? Or I don't want to wear a grown ass man's name on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I don't want to wear no grown ass man's girlfriend's name on, or brother or friend. It's cool. Like I'm glad that you decided to put that out there for them and for you.
But that seems like it's feeding your ego more than it's serving a purpose.
Spot on. Like when you're doing a brand, you need to be serving a purpose. Like what are you doing? Because there's been nothing new under the sun. Mm-hmm. What can you do to serve a purpose to the people? How are we going to get these people to spend money with us and feel like a part of something?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the first step with anybody trying to start a brand. Really take like 2-3 months to really sit there and like think about like, how is my brand gonna help the world
and be different than the next person who started the same brand, who has the same amount of clothes as me? How does my label resonate with my audience? How can I target my audience specifically?
With me, I knew that everyone can resonate with sex. Like I knew that I could make sex relative from a 6-year-old, from I don't just have sex with anyone. I'm 6 years old. Nigga.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I
don't even.
And it's teaching them sex education early.
Yes, right. Like just teaching kids to be aware. Like, yo, your body is something.
It's sacred.
It's sacred. Your energy is sacred. Don't let nobody take that from you, right? And then going all the way up to, the teenagers. Like, I don't just have sex with anyone, you know what I'm saying? Because what do teenagers want to do? When we was in high school, they just want to fuck. Like, they just sitting there going on dates to eventually try to fuck.
So what would you say for the teenage boys and girls who do have, they want to have sex because they're naturally ready to have sex?
I think that it's about doing due diligence. Like, I think that building a strong foundation with someone, like, make it a game, you know what I'm saying? Like make it, like, think about dating back in the 70s. Like, you like the girl at school. There was no going home and checking her Instagram pictures and seeing, it's like, yo, you got to, like, wait till the next day or the next week.
On the female aspect, don't give them everything. Don't send everything.
Yeah, I think we really need to take our time with it. Like, I'm working on a card game called I Don't Just Have Sex with Anyone.
Of course, yeah.
And it's basically going to target new people that are interested. Like, let's say you see someone, you like this person, something inside of you is interested in this person. Obviously, you probably want to fuck this person. Yeah. It's like, yo, but every time you fuck too early, you ruin the foundation of what it could be.
Literally, and some relationships are supposed to be platonic. You ruin a lot of relationships.
Very true.
That are just supposed to be purely friendships by fucking them just because y'all are man and women.
Yes, and you might find them attractive. It's okay to find someone attractive and keep it platonic because there can be value in those relationships. Like, there can be value in those relationships, and I think that's what this is about. Just like, I don't just want to have sex with you. I want to get to know you. Like, I want people asking questions like, yo, how did you grow up? Like, before you fuck someone, you don't even know if they grew up with a two-parent household. You don't know if they, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know anything about this person's character. Like, you don't know anything about their health.
There's certain questions you need to ask and have a conversation with before you have sex with them, because on a women's end, when we have sex with someone, we are also taking on all your demons too. All of your genetic demons, all of your traumas, all that shit.
And exactly. We need to become like more like inspectors and detectives when it comes to like giving ourselves away. Like, honestly, like, I'm not giving my energy. I'm not fucking nobody unless I know you is like overly blessed. Like you was so blessed, and you just got energy. Like the birds and shit be flying, and
when you walk outside,
like when you walk, like unless you got that type of energy, I'm not going, because I know I feel like I'm abnormally blessed. Like I'm just like God. Like I feel like my energy that I've like taken the time to cultivate is like, I feel like a baby that don't want to share a toy. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm so selfish with this, because it's like I don't want to flip flop with nobody that got, you know, unwelcoming energy or misfortune. You know what I'm saying? Or someone that has caused them, that has made decisions to bring misfortune upon themselves. Yeah. Now they trying to pass that shit on.
Yeah, now all of a sudden you got bad luck.
And now I got bad luck. Like it happened to me before. Like I know a girl that was losing shit, breaking shit, losing jobs, everything. Just you be like, damn, bitch. Every time, every single time is something. Like you got something going on, and then you just like, man, I'm gonna ignore that and get the buns anyway.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's just buns. I'm just, you know, but nigga, one time, nigga, I swear to God, I did that. I crashed my car. Or like a day after, crashed my car. I'm like, that's some shit that bitch would have did.
For real.
She stayed crashing her shit, running into shit. Just told me she did it last week. And then now I'm doing that
because
shit.
Because it's the energy. So when you collide with someone, you literally, sex is supposed to be for marriage, right? And you become one. So it's like when you have sex, you become one in some sense.
I think we, as like time has grown, we've gotten that concept misconstrued. We do become one, but we creating a portal. We're creating a portal in the stars. Okay. When you have sex with someone, you're creating a tie with them in the stars. That's forever. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. That's cool. Because like some people I've had sex with are amazing people. You be like, man, like I'm not even romantically interested in you no more. Like that pussy was amazing back in the day. Like you probably got married and but it's just like the fact that I know you're an amazing person and we share that connection. Like I feel like when I wish you well, you can feel me wishing you well. You can feel me, you know. And I feel like those are the type of like when you have
the soul tie is there forever. Do you feel like that tie is there forever?
100%. Some might be stronger than others because of like, you know, the amount of emotion at the time or the intent behind the connection, you know, but I think that is definitely something in the stars that connects you to. And it's just like, yo, you know, this person is not on your level, or you know, this person doesn't want the best for you. Right. All they want is your body. Right. Why would you create something in the stars with them?
Yeah. Why would you create that mess up there?
Yeah, for what?
For what?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched Sinners yesterday.
Oh, I want to watch that movie.
It was good as fuck, and it made you... Like, I just feel like, why would they spend hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars to make these movies and not tell us a message?
Yeah. What was the message?
I think the message was, there are things... supernatural things in this world that we don't realize are actually playing a role, because this shit was about vampires and shit, but the vampires are, you know, spirits, like people that, you know, like their souls couldn't move forward, you know what I'm saying? Like, and how were they making people vampires? They were biting them. They were, you know, like one of the dudes, I'm not gonna kill the movie for no, I'm not gonna kill the movie, but one of the dudes in one of the scenes, like one of the dudes got bit while he was fucking. Oh. Like she got him while he was fucking her. You know what I'm saying? That was how she was able to turn him into a vampire, and he was a vampire for eternity. Yeah. From just making this small decision to fuck this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So sure. I think it's like all these movies be really telling you a deeper meaning. Like, you know, there is another side of this. Like, we have multiple bodies. This is just the heaviest one. This is
the heaviest, lowest vibrational body.
It's just the heaviest one that our eyes and light can see.
Can perceive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I love everything you're saying, because I'm big into that, and I just realized recently that we are definitely living in an illusion. Everything comes from within and it's projected outwards.
That's the first rule of Hermeticism, mentalism. Mentalism is where, you know, whatever happens in your mental first is then it appears on the outside of, you know, as an external experience.
And it's crazy because, like, you have this mindset, so it's like on the outside looking in, it's like, dang, Gabe just took off, but when you are creating from within, your life changes so fucking fast, and you don't even. It's crazy to you. I bet it's crazy to you. It's crazy to me too. How fast your life is changing because you're internally changing.
Yes, and I think, like, honestly though, like, it still is a delay. It is fast when it happens.
There is a delay,
but there's a delayed. Life is like I said, like we said, this is the heaviest version.
Right.
Of life, right? So everything is moving like 5 steps slower than, so the work you putting in today is gonna show up 5 steps later.
Okay.
So when you thinking like that, like, you're ahead of everyone, because people, Chico, right? Like, because like I said, I quit doing drugs and drinking and working out and reading and walking and eating better and just like really really locking in with myself. I told myself I'm not dating for 5 years. I wasted the last 10 years. I'm 31. I wasted 10 years of my life chasing bitches.
Yeah.
Like giving bitches my energy. I have absolutely nothing to show
so let me ask you a question. What did you feel like you were chasing that you were missing internally? Because obviously it's something from within and not the bitches that you needed something from.
I feel like people feel like they're supposed to be with someone. People feel like, oh, I need someone.
Because programmed in us.
Yeah, it's like what you see on TV. It's like what you maybe seeing your parents try to do, and you feel like you can make it, you can do it better, right. Or like you're not gonna do it like he did it or she did it, or you just feel it. But I heard a quote the other day that made me feel like perfect. It said, when 2 people come together as one, they become half people.
I did see you post that yesterday. Elaborate on that, because you would think, you're stronger if if you have a partner and y'all are helping each other and y'all building together.
I think that I came into this world, when I came out the pussy, God had a plan for me. Yeah. Like when I was a baby. Yeah. Before I met
Not
you.
For you and her together.
Before I met you, bitch, I love you so much, bitch. Like, you're the most beautiful bitch in the whole fucking world.
I love you, bitch.
I love you, bitch. But God gave me a plan before I even knew you was walking around on this fucking earth. Yeah. So now that I met you and I love you and I feel strongly now. Right. Right and now.
That doesn't take nothing away. I love you, bitch.
Just because I feel strongly now, I'm supposed to alter the plan that was embedded in me. Like, all this shit that I'm doing, I dreamed of doing this shit when I was a little kid. I dreamed of traveling the world, being fly as fuck, making music, being around beautiful women, driving nice cars, wearing nice clothes. I dreamed about all that since I was a little kid. So now that I met this beautiful bitch that loves me and I love her too, and she whatever, I'm supposed to just be like, you know what, little kid inside of me, we gonna put that on the side because you met this girl.
Yeah, now my whole life is gonna be surrounded by you.
But you know what happens to niggas that do that? They become resentful.
Definitely. Talk about it.
They become bitter within themselves. They become mad. Like, yeah, they fathers and they love their kids and they love their wife and they love, but deep down inside, they mad at themselves because they gave it all up for someone else. Mm-hmm. So someone else can have their dream, because a lot of women's dreams is to just be a wife. To just have a husband and a family. Like, a lot of men give up their dream to give a woman her dream. And I feel like I told myself I'm not dating for the next 5 years because I gave 10 years.
Too much of your time.
12, 15 years of my life chasing someone, trying to find someone to complete me. Yeah. But it's like, I know I need to before I'm ready to marry someone, I want to be whole. Yeah. I want to be completely fulfilled within myself. Like, yo, the little kid inside of you is happy. Yeah. And he is satisfied because you made him proud. Yeah. You grew up and became that nigga that he always wanted to be. Now you can go get you the wife you always wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in that moment, I will be the best version of myself. Like, these niggas, like, be mad as fuck at themselves. They get to drinking, doing alcohol, then they get to beating the bitch, then they get to fucking going to jail and all types of shit. All
because he ain't happy.
All because he mad at himself because he sacrificed so much of himself, he don't got nothing left for himself. You know what I'm saying? So I made the choice that, like, I don't just have sex with anyone because I'm on a mission right now.
Let me see what you got on. Let me show the fans your shoes first of all. So how would you describe? Let me see your shoes because that's different. You know what I'm saying? He got the boot clunkers on, and that's different because you're bringing a different type of style to wherever you go because you're your own environment. So how would you describe your style and what inspires your creativeness when it comes to clothes?
I just throw stuff on that makes me feel like, damn, nigga. Like it has to, like, I don't know, like I don't ever try to, like, I never go buy an outfit. I never buy like a full outfit.
Yeah, full like jumpsuit.
I never be like, oh, this is what I'm finna wear tonight. I bought the shirt with the pants, and I never do that.
Yeah, I buy somebody else dress you.
I buy pieces. Mm-hmm. I buy stuff that I like. I shop at the thrift store. I shop online. I shop when I travel. I love shopping when I'm in a different state or country.
So you have a natural sense of style.
Yeah, I just buy shit that I like, and then I just throw that shit on, and so whatever's comfortable and feels good.
What is your dream? Do you look to like dress a celebrity one day? Like, where is your bigger picture as far as your brand?
I want the brand to like hit the kids like Supreme did, like, or like Yeezy hit us like when we was young. Like, I want the kids to be like lining up like to buy this shit because they really believe that this stuff makes them feel like it makes them a better person. It makes them feel powerful. Like I got so many people be like, bro, I wore your shirt in the club last night and I had the baddest bitches coming up to me telling me, can I take a picture with you? Can I take a picture with you?
It's just the energy.
And it was like, bro, it made me feel, he's like, I didn't even fuck him, bro, but it felt so good, bro. And I was like, that's exactly what it is. Like, I want you to put this shit on and feel like, now I'm activated. Like, now, you know what I'm saying? This is what
your energy is within you.
Yeah, like, I think it's about the kids, bro. Like, I got a 10-year-old daughter, and I want, like, my daughter to, like, be proud that I made this brand that all the kids wear and all the kids think is cool to save themselves and only be, you know, only give themselves away to people that truly value and love them. Like, that be a new trend. Like, that's what I want this to be.
And Gabe, you know, you are going to be very, very successful because you're doing God's work. This is what we actually need. This is what people need to hear, especially where we're at right now. Rockford is known as for dirty niggas. Everybody fucking each other. Like, we need this. So God is going to open every pathway He has for you. Amen. Because
I believe it too. Yeah, I think this is like, I think anything that you're trying to do and make money off of, gotta help you if it's not self-serving. If it's helping, you know, if it's helping people. And I wanted it. That was very important to me to make it like something that, you know, because I make music, and sometimes like I can't let my daughter listen to the music that I'm making, and that makes me feel like kind of embarrassed. Yeah. Like, and when it was like God looking at me, it's like, most definitely, don't judge me, God. Like, I'm making this ratchet ass fucking trap music.
It's crazy, you know, how your kids can turn into a God's eye for you. Yeah, that is wild. Because when I started having kids, I stopped twerking, and I was twerking in this one video my daughter was watching. I'm like, turn that off. Like, it's just certain shit that I don't want to do no more because you got kids.
Yeah, it's very important because they're so pure, and it's like, damn, you're the one that's gonna taint them.
Yeah, right.
You the one that's
gonna be the bad role model.
You're gonna be the one that shows them the
that
dirt
you're just like
world.
Another Cardi B, Bird Brain, following the trends type nigga. Exactly. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. For sure. Thank you, Gabe, for coming onto the show. I'm looking forward to. Actually, do you?
Yeah, I got something for you.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I know you got your bag full of stuff right there. I can't.
This is a custom bag I made, 100% cow skin.
Oh, cow skin. Yeah, where they make that at?
So, yeah, this is just a little something you could maybe wear to the gym or a little crop top.
Okay, periods. Yes, that.
It's like a Skims material type.
Yeah. It's like a spandex material.
Yes, sir. New colorways of the hats and stuff like that coming, and then we got new clothes and
for sure.
Everything coming for the next season, and we just gonna kind of take our time with it. Like I said, it's not really about like being the clothing brand. It's really about being like a movement and being like a community of people that are just trying to like, you know, spread this new vision of like self value.
Most definitely, most definitely. And it's so needed right now. You are doing God's work, and me and the community appreciate you for the contributions you've made and what you're going to continue to do for not only this city but for the whole world. Before we go, do you have one final cheat code you'd like to give to your younger self or a young entrepreneur out there?
Um, to my younger self,
Sure.
you don't need those Balenciagas. Put that money up.
Yeah.
Put that money up and invest in like your dreams, your goal. Like, I think right now everyone should have a product that they could like really stand behind, really promote and push, and that's how like you can gain financial freedom. I really think that investing, you know, yes, investing. Niggas be like, oh, you need to invest in the stock market. Like, bro, yes, you do. Do that shit when you get a bunch of money. But right now, if you got anything extra, instead of investing in something that someone else made, like let's try to make your own, something that you can contribute to the world, because that's how you gonna become financially free. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Well, thank you again for coming on to Women Cheat Codes. Thank y'all for tuning in. And until next time, if you do want to find Gabe, he is everywhere.
Yeah, so my IG and everything online is Hello Benga. Hello, like hello. And then Benga, GBENGA. They'll probably put it on the screen or something.
Yeah, yep.
But yeah, you follow me, and then the brand page is you can follow the brand at IDJHSWA. It's pronounced IDJHSWA. So you could call it IDJHSWA. I don't just have sex with anyone, whatever floats your boat, selective exchange. But yeah, you can go on this website, I don't just have sex with anyone.com, and you can find everything there.
There you go. Clock that. And until next time, it's Women Cheat Codes. Bye, y'all.